the breath. We are continuing the Ujjayi breath through entire practice. So we are standing in Tadasana, feet are roughly hip distance apart, they're parallel, pressing the big toe mount into the mat and the outer edges of the feet. So their arches are lifted, navel is slightly pulled towards the spine, chest is nice and open, and shoulders are down away from the ears. Neck is nice and long, and we are lifting through the back of the head. So as we inhale Ujjayi, we are going to lift the arms up overhead. And as we exhale, pulling the navel in, bringing the arms right next to the body. So 3 more times. Inhale Ujjayi. Inhaling into the chest, arms overhead, and exhaling, pulling the navel in towards the spine and arms right next to the body. 2 more times. Inhale Ujjayi. Into the chest and exhaling, bringing the arms alongside the body. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, pulling the navel in, bringing the arms next to the body. Wonderful. So now we will do 6 sets of sun salutations. I'm going to demonstrate once first, and then we will do 5 sets together. So just observe me for a moment. So feet are Tadasana, parallel, outer edges are pressing, arches are lifted, chest is nice and high. And as we inhale, we lift the gaze up, look up, exhale, forward fold, dropping the arms next to your feet, neck is released and spine is nice and long. Inhaling, left leg steps back to a low lunge. We inhale, look up, chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're pushing the mat away and lifting the hips are high towards the ceiling. Really long in the spine here, and neck is nice and released. Breath retention. We are going to the floor, knees, chest, and chin. Inhaling Cobra, Bhujangasana. Elbows are bent next to your body. Looking up, gaze up, chest is nice and open, and hips are on the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog, lifting the hips up high. Heels are pressing to the mat, and spine is nice and long. As we inhale, left leg steps forward, low lunge. Look up, chest up, exhale, bring the right leg towards the top of the mat, forward fold, neck is released. Inhale, we lift up, look up, and exhale, hands in front of the heart into Namaste. So Diane, now you can join me. So let's start with the left leg going back, and then we will alternate the legs, left leg and then right leg, and we will be doing the 5 sets. All right, so Tadasana, so we are at top of the mat, perfect. So feet are parallel, roughly hip distance or 2 fists apart. So pressing the big toe mount into the mat and the outer edges. So you feel your arches really lifted. The tailbone is dropping down towards the floor. Navel is slightly pulled in towards the spine, and chest is open, shoulder blades are away from the ears, and neck is nice and long. So as we inhale, Ujjayi into the chest, look up, gaze up, exhale, forward fold, dropping the head towards the floor, neck is nice and long, and spine is really relaxed. The elbows are soft. Inhale, step the left leg back into a low lunge, and on fingertips, look up, open the chest, push the hips slightly forward. As we exhale, we're going into a down dog. Lifting the hips towards the ceiling, pushing the mat away, and spine is nice and long here. Breath retention. We are going to the floor, knees, chest, and chin touch the mat. As we inhale into the Cobra, so we are lifting the chest and head off the floor. Elbows are bent, and we are looking up. Collarbones are nice and wide here. Pubic bone is pressing into the floor. Bhujangasana. As we exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips up towards the ceiling, press with all 10 fingers into the mat and elongate the spine. As you inhale, left leg steps forward into a low lunge, look up, chest up. Exhale, right leg steps forward into a forward fold. Release the neck. As we inhale, we look up, lift the gaze up towards the sky, and exhale, arms in front of the chest. We are going to continue. Inhale, lift up, look up, exhale, forward fold, release the neck. Inhale, right leg steps back into a low lunge, lift the gaze up, look up, and exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the sit bones up really nice and high. Press the mat away. Really long in the spine. Breath retention, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. As we inhale, we go into the cobra. Open the chest, look up, and really bend the elbows, really nice and tight. Exhale, downward facing dog, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. As we inhale, right leg steps forward into a low lunge. Look up, chest up, and exhale, bringing the left foot forward into a forward fold. Inhale, ujjayi, lifting the gaze up towards the ceiling, heart is open, and exhale, arms in front of the heart. 4 more sets, we're going to continue. Ujjayi, inhale, look up, chest up, exhale, forward fold. Dropping the arms next to the feet. As we inhale, left leg steps back, look up, lift the gaze up, exhale, downward facing dog, lift the sit bones up, really nice and high towards the sky. We are going to the floor, breath retention, knees, chest, and chin to the mat as we inhale, cobra. Elbows are bent, chest is really open, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sit bones lift, pressing the mat away. As we inhale, left leg steps forward into a low lunge. Look up, exhale, bring the back leg forward, forward fold. As we inhale, lifting the gaze up, look up, chest up, exhale, arms in front of the heart. We're going to continue. Inhale, look up, chest up, exhale, forward fold. Releasing the neck. Inhale, right leg steps back into a low lunge. Look up, gaze up, exhale, downward facing dog. Really stretch the arms nice and long, spine is long. And breath retention, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Lifting the chest, elbows are bent, looking towards the sky. Pressing with all 10 toes to the mat. Exhale, lifting the hips up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Feel the spine nice and long here. Inhale, right leg steps forward, low lunge. Look up, chest up, exhale. Bring the left leg forward, forward fold. Inhale, look up, chest up, and exhale, arms in front of the heart. 2 more sets. Inhale, continue, look up, gaze up, and exhale, forward fold. Releasing the spine nice and long, the neck is released. Inhale, left leg steps back into a low lunge. Looking up, opening the chest here, and collarbones nice and wide. Exhale, downward facing dog. Wonderful. Breath retention, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. So we are holding the breath, knees, chest, and chin. Wonderful. Inhale, cobra, Bhujangasana. Open the chest. Collarbones are nice and wide. And exhale, downward facing dog. We are lifting the hips. Heels are going to the floor. Spine is nice and long. And as we inhale, left leg steps forward into a low lunge. Hips are slightly pushing forward, looking up, chest is open. Wonderful. Exhale, bring the right leg to join the front leg, forward fold. Inhale, look up, chest up, lift the gaze up towards the sky, and exhale, arms in front of the heart. 1 more time. Inhale, look up, gaze up, lifting the heart towards the sky. As we exhale, forward fold, releasing the neck, releasing the spine. As we inhale, right leg steps back into a low lunge on fingertips. Hips are pushing slightly forward. Look up, lift the gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we're really stretching, pushing the mat away. All 10 fingers are nice and widespread. Breath retention, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. As we inhale, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. So the neck is nice and long, shoulders away from the ears, looking up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the sit bones up towards the sky. Release the neck here. Really feel the spine nice and long. As we inhale, right leg steps forward, low lunge, pushing the hips slightly forward, navel towards the spine, look up, chest up. Exhale, bringing the left leg forward into a forward fold. Inhale, lift up, look up towards the sky, chest is open, and exhale, hands in front of the heart. Just one more set, we're almost done. Inhale, look up, gaze up, exhale, forward fold, release the neck, release the spine. Inhale, left leg steps back into a low lunge, onto the fingertips, look up, chest is open, exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the siblings up, push the floor away, hug the spine. Breath retention, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. And as we inhale, cobra. Open the chest, elbows are bent, really close to your rib cage. You're looking towards the sky, and all back muscles are working here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the sit bones, long spine. Try to reach the floor with your heels to really stretch those hamstrings. Inhale, left leg steps forward, look up, chest up, towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right leg forward, forward fold, release the neck, release the head towards the ground. As we inhale, we lift up, lift the chest up towards the sky. Exhale, arms in front of the heart. Last time, inhale, deep ujjayi breath. Exhale, bringing the navel in, releasing the head. As we inhale, right leg steps back into a low lunge, onto the fingertips. We are looking towards the sky, chest is open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting the sit bones up really high, away from the floor. Breath retention, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Pressing all 10 toes into the mat and opening the chest. Back is really working here. Back muscles really nice and strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting the sit bones up, pressing the mat away. Really stretch the spine. Inhale, right leg steps forward into a low lunge, onto the fingertips, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, left leg steps forward, forward fold. Here we are hinging from the hips. Really release the neck, soft elbows. Inhale, lift up, look up towards the sky, and exhale, arms in front of the heart. Wonderful. So now we are going to continue with dynamic pose Tadasana. So we will be doing 4 times dynamically and then 4 times statically. We will be holding the pose with 4 breaths. So first pose is Tadasana. So feet are parallel, outer edges of the feet are pressing into the mat, big toe mount, arches are lifted. Tailbone is dropping down to the floor, nice and long. Navel slightly towards in the spine. Chest is open, shoulders away from the ears, and neck is nice and long, lifting the back of the head. Slightly bringing the chin in to allow the ujjayi breath to follow smoothly. As we inhale, we'll look up, lift the arms up over the head, and exhale, just bring the arms next to your body. 3 more times, deep ujjayi breath. Inhale, lift the arms up, look up towards the sky, and exhale. Bring the arms next to your body. 2 more times, deep ujjayi breath. Inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale, navel towards the spine. Bring the arms along the side. 1 more time. Inhale, ujjayi breath into the chest. Look up and exhale, bringing the navel in and bringing the arms next to the body. Wonderful. We will be doing Khastasana, forward fold, also 4 times dynamically and then 4 times static practice. So we will be inhaling, bringing the arms up overhead, look up, chest up, and exhale, forward fold. Releasing the neck, elbows are nice and soft. As we inhale, we'll lift the arms up overhead, look up, chest up, exhale, forward fold. Bringing the navel towards the spine. Inhale, lift up, chest up, and exhale, pull the navel in, releasing the neck and the head towards the floor. Just 1 more time. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, look up, and exhale, forward fold, pulling the navel in. So stay here for 4 breaths. Release the neck, release the elbows. Spine is nice and long and the head is really reaching towards the floor. So neck is released. Try to relax the neck a little bit. So wonderful. And here for 2 more breaths, we are breathing Ujjayi. And exhale, Ujjayi. Neck is released. Back is nice and long. Just one more time. Inhale into the chest. And exhale, bringing the navel in. So now we are going to inhale and lift the gaze up, lift the arms up overhead. Wonderful. And exhale, bringing the arms next to the body. Next pose is Trikonasana, triangle pose. So Diane, step your left leg back into a wide stand. Wonderful. So roughly leg distance apart. Also, we are pressing the big toe mount into the mat and outer edges also. So the arches are lifted. Tailbone is dropping down and forward. Wonderful. And we are going to open the right leg towards the short edge of the mat. Wonderful. So the hips are turning away from the front leg and arms are open wide in the shoulder level, reaching through the fingertips. Breastbone is nice and lifted. So as we exhale, we are going to elongate the spine and drop down, holding the right ankle, lifting the gaze up and looking towards the sky. So the chest is nice and open, pressing into that back leg. Really feel the back heel on your mat. And as we drop the gaze, we inhale out of the pose. So we inhale and we go back up. Wonderful. 3 more times. So exhale, extend the right arm, really reach long and hold the ankle if it's comfortable. If not, you can hold the knee, ankle is fine, hold the floor and look up, reach towards the sky. Chest is open. Reach from your sternum, from all the way to the fingertips. Really feel that stretch. And as we drop the gaze, we inhale, we lift up out of the pose. 2 more times. Exhale, really reach, elongate the spine, drop the hand or the knee, ankle, and towards the sky. As we drop the gaze, inhale, bring us out of the pose. And 1 more time. Exhale, the long arm, long spine, turning from the navel and turning the rib cage towards the sky. Reach through the fingertips from your sternum. Sternum is really nice and open. Back muscle is working here, trapezius. Stay here for 4 breaths. So deep inhale, Ujjayi, into the chest, and exhale, bringing the navel in. 3 more breaths. Inhale, Ujjayi, into the chest. So we will be standing static. So just, Diane, go down into the triangle, extend. Perfect. So just stay here for 4 breaths. You're gonna observe your pose, so stay here in the triangle. So we're breathing in into the chest. Arms are nice and long, looking towards the top palm. Wonderful. Gaze and exhale. 2 more breaths. Ujjayi. Inhale and exhale. As we inhale, 1 more time into the chest. Exhale from the navel in. So drop the gaze, drop the head down towards the floor. As we inhale, we lift up out of the pose. Wonderful. So we are going to do the other side. So open the other leg towards the short edge of the mat, and the back leg is slightly pulled in, 45-degree angle, and the back heel is really pressing. Try to feel the weight evenly distributed on both feet. Like really evenly press both feet into the floor, especially outer edges. So they will bring really the tailbone down. So open the chest and lift through your fingertips away. Perfect. So the same thing on the other side. So exhale, really reach with the left arm and touch the ankle, open the chest, and look towards the thumb of your top arm. That's the gaze. Really look at your thumb finger, and then drop the gaze as you inhale, lift back up out of the pose. So we're reaching really arms nice and long, shoulder level. So really feel the sternum in the back here. So exhale, really elongate the spine, drop to the ankle, lift the gaze up, look up, chest is open, drop the gaze and inhale out of the pose. 2 more times, inhale, and reach with the arm, hold the ankle, wonderful, open the chest, look up, great, and so drop the gaze, inhale out of the pose. 1 more time, exhale, so just reach too long, wonderful, touch the ankle and look up towards the sky. As we drop the head towards the floor, we inhale out of the pose. Wonderful. So now we will be doing statically. So exhale, reach 1 more time, hold the ankle, come into the triangle, and stay here for 4 breaths. So we are staying in triangle, breathing ujjayi into the chest, and exhaling, bringing the navel in. 3 more breaths, breathe ujjayi, and exhale, bringing the navel in. 2 more times, inhale, and exhale. 1 more time, inhale into the chest, and exhale, pulling the navel in. Drop the gaze and inhale, lift out of the pose. As you exhale, bring the arms right down next to your body. So we are going to transition to the floor, Diane, using the half of the sun salutation. So just come to the top of the mat in Tadasana. Wonderful. And we are going to inhale, lift the gaze up, arms up overhead. As you exhale, forward fold, releasing the neck towards the floor. As we inhale, step the left leg back into a low lunge. Look up,